and welcome to our third episode of the Busy Mum Club. Whoop, whoop. We are so thankful again for everyone that likes, follows, comments, all the messages we get from other people. We're just so grateful for it all.
It's very exciting. Everyone's liking it. Everyone's
We've
loving
had such positive feedback. It's so lovely to hear. So this week we thought we'd talk about mum self-care.
Yes.
As carrying on from last week where we discussed mum guilt, I think self-care is so important.
Links on very well.
It does. And I think self-care is so up there. Like as a mum, sounds really like blowing your own trumpet, but you are like the top of the pyramid and you are looking after everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, you should be top of the pyramid, but you're quite often carrying the pyramid.
Yeah, literally, yeah. So if you're not, I know what you mean. But you've got kind of the weight on your shoulders.
But if you are not looking after yourself, how the hell are you supposed to look after anyone else?
That's so true. You've got to look after yourself before anyone else, because otherwise, well, not before anyone else, that sounds a bit wrong, but you know what I mean.
No, it is. Before anyone else, you've got to.
Yeah. No. So you're getting the mum guilt in again.
Yeah.
Put myself first. Oh, God.
Like, as mums, burnout is something that is so high up.
Yeah.
Like, many a times, I have felt like I literally can't take anymore. Like, I'm going to burn out.
Yeah.
And my first reaction is my body throws tonsillitis at me. And that's when I know
it is time.
I need to take a step back.
Yeah. Mine's me, I just get tired. That's my main one. You can tell I get moody.
Yeah.
Moody.
I'm always tired. My child doesn't sleep.
Eventually she will. I promise it will happen.
But I feel like as a mum, self-care is something that people are like, oh, I shouldn't really do that, or I haven't got time.
Yeah, that's the biggest one. I haven't got time.
But self-care doesn't have to be a full-blown day out to the spa, even though, oh my God, I'd love a day out to the spa.
That'd be so nice.
But I don't have time to go to the spa.
No, we don't. Backtrack what we just said. We don't have time for that. But
we have time for small things.
Yeah, just spa at home.
Yeah.
Have a face mask. Have a bubble bath.
Yeah, definitely. What's your favourite self-care thing to do?
Bubble bath.
Bubble bath.
Literally a bubble bath. So my favourite thing is to have a bath. And me and Connor have this really funny thing. I'm like, if I have bubbles in my bath, don't come in. Like, that is my time. It's
not a sexy time bath.
Yeah.
This is the Hannah time
This
bath.
is like, stay with me. I've got bubbles in my bath, literally. You're not
I make my bath so romantic. I've got like candles for myself.
Yeah.
But I don't want anyone to join me. This is my bath.
No. And Connor's quite sweet because a few times when I have felt quite like exhausted of things, he does then run me a bath. So he knows as well that is my happy place.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I've run out of bubble bath actually.
Oh, that's outrageous.
Fuming. Literally, I need to get some more bubble bath.
I do like a good bath when you get all my salts out.
Yes.
And just, I love to put like a podcast on or like a YouTube video on my phone.
Yeah.
I've got one of them
oh, I want one of those.
bath trays.
Yeah.
My mum and sister got me one when I was pregnant.
It was one of those things. I love a bath, and I looked at those tray things. I'm like, well, do I need it?
Yes, you do.
And I do sit there when I first get the bath. I scroll my phone.
Drinks, the baby monitor, everything along the line, and I've got a inflatable bath pillow.
Oh, I want
just
one of
lay
those.
there like, oh.
Yes.
Luxury. Oh, Jesus. Oh, luxury.
And I normally have a cup of tea or hot chocolate when I have a bath, when I've got the bubble bath, depending.
Yeah, I have to have like a hot drink and a cold drink at the same time.
Yeah, because you do get a bit hot.
And I have my baths at like, and if I ever, one day I am tempted to put the baby bath temperature thing in at my bath just to see how hot I have my bath.
Well, I think it might be a woman thing because I have a bath scaldering, but then I'm in there too long, so then it gets cold, and I, like with my foot, I'll turn the hot tap back on to get.
How long are you in the bath for?
I stand there for ages, literally yeah, literally I stand there for ages. So I scroll on my phone first, and then I'll be like, right, now I need to actually, have a bath. But first I was there for ages. But I'm a nightmare, literally. I used to always do it, like, especially in lockdown, when Connor went back to work and Eli went back to preschool. I had a Monday at home by myself, so I was like, right, that is my day where I'm going to have a bath, don't do any housework, because that's another thing I find, if I'm at home and I don't do any housework, I'm like, I can't really sit and like pamper myself, can I, because I've got stuff to do.
But you can.
But you can, that's the thing. What's your thing?
Mine is, it sounds really bad, but it is the gym.
Yeah, the gym.
Where my husband works away all the time, the gym I go to has a creche, so I can drop her off for an hour or two and go to the gym.
Yeah.
But I can also just go for a swim, jump in the jacuzzi, go sit in a sauna. But I like to just put my headphones on and go to the gym.
Yeah. See, I can think of nothing worse.
I'm really bad at sitting still and just doing nothing.
Well, so I am to an extent, but I wouldn't choose to go to the gym.
I do not. It's to me, it's my mind.
Yeah, it's the mental health side of it.
Or if I can't get to the gym, or for whatever reason, I can only do the creche for 2 hours in the morning. If I miss it, then that's it. The creche is only on for those hours.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I can't just pick random times throughout the day. It's 2 hours in the morning that it's on for. So I will stick my headphones on and put Ivy in the pushchair and go for a walk.
Yeah.
Or if I'm having a really bad day with her, we'll go to Duck Pond.
Yeah, she likes the ducks.
Keep her distracted. But I think as a mum, time for yourself, like, if it's hard come by. Like,
definitely.
So my worst thing is if I run a bath and she wakes up.
Oh, fuming.
Livid.
To be fair, Eli's old enough now where I'll be like, mate, I'm going to have a bath.
Go away. I'm doing
go away. But no, or the other day, I was well proud of myself. I think we've had really busy few days where it's been the summer holidays. We've been doing it a lot. And he slept in, and I was like, I woke up before him, and I was like, I'm going to have a bath. So I managed to have a cup of tea and a bath before he woke up.
There is nothing better than having a hot drink before your child wakes up.
Doesn't it?
It's like the small luxuries in life.
It feels like a win. You're like, mum win.
The other day I sat and did my makeup ready for work and had coffee while she was asleep.
Oh, I love that.
And then I just thought she was in my bed, and I just saw this little tufty head pop up about 40 minutes later, like, right?
Well, are you there, mum? Hi.
She crawled to the end of the bed like, what are you doing down there?
What are you doing? Oh, bless her.
Oh, but yeah, otherwise she just eats my makeup brushes.
Yeah.
I have a few non-negotiable things that I do every day as my little, like, pamper things. Like, I have to moisturise every day.
I'm so glad you said that.
Morning and night, I moisturise my face, and every day when I get out of the shower, obviously a shower is non-negotiable, but I did have a really bad few days where I'm going to own up, I didn't shower for 3 days.
She stunk, no shit, really. I didn't see her.
I didn't shower for 3 days because my child was being a pain in my bum and I could not shower.
No.
It was just,
But you do get days like that though. You do, everyone has days like that. They can be feral.
Yeah.
Literally.
And my non-negotiables are I moisturise my face, wash and moisturise my face every day, twice a day, and I moisturise my body.
Do you know how happy that makes me feel, that being a beautician and you've just said that to me?
Oh, I have to.
You have to.
That is my non-negotiables.
You will age beautifully, darling, if you moisture now. Put moisture in your skin.
No, it's not just that. I suffer with really bad eczema, so if I don't moisturise, I definitely pay for it. Yeah. But they are my non-negotiables throughout the day.
Yeah. No, definitely.
I like to be able to moisturise at least.
Yeah.
To make me feel a bit more.
Especially in the summer, when we're out in the sun and stuff, you need to, because, again, that is a little self-care thing. Put some moisturiser on your face. Yeah. You've done something for you. It literally has to be, well, it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be something like that. Just moisturising the day you've done that.
I feel so much better. Like, I don't wear makeup every day.
No, I don't. I've got none on today.
Oh, I do. Rarely I actually have makeup on, but no, I don't wear makeup most days. Even when I go to work, some days I just moisturise. I have to moisturise. Yeah. And I don't know why. Just that in the morning, I have a little wipe over with micellar water, and then I moisturise. Yeah. And that is I have to do that.
Yeah, and you've done that something for you every morning. That's if you could do something like that every day, like you said, because you do your moisturiser every day. At least you can think, right, I've done that for me today. Yeah. Like, or like I was saying earlier, I managed to have a cup of tea before he woke up. Or sometimes if I wake up before him, because it is, to be fair, I wake up before him quite a lot now because my body clock is just...
And he's getting older, so he's lazier.
He likes his sleep, that boy, trust me. Yeah, and I will sometimes come down here and watch one episode of Emmerdale and a cup of tea, and then he'll wake up. I'm like, oh my god, I love Emmerdale. It is my guilty pleasure. Oh my god, I'm very behind at the moment on Emmerdale, but...
Oh my god, I watched it around my mum's the other day. I was like, who's that?
Who's
love
that? It. Oh,
I don't know who any of these people are.
Yes,
I don't watch the soaps. I live under a rock.
Oh no, I've just had too much time. Well, I do, but I don't. That's that's my self-care thing.
Yeah, but you listen to all these other, like, it sounds awful. I love self-care. It's like my guilty pleasure. I'm into it. I listen to so many podcasts on self-care and other mums about self-care, and a lot of them are like, wake up an hour before your child. My child wakes up at 6. I am not getting up at 5 to have an hour to myself.
No.
Not when my child doesn't sleep through the night. So realistically, that is never going to happen.
Well, you never. Don't say never. You never
No, but like now, I'm never, to get time for myself, I'm not getting up an hour before my child.
No, I wouldn't. Like, to be fair, I would never, if I wake up before him, it's a bonus. I would never make myself get up before
Loads
him.
of people listen to self-care things and they say go to bed early, which as a mum, it just doesn't happen.
No, it doesn't.
By the time Ivy's gone to bed and I've had something to eat, I still need to do something with the house.
Yeah, or you're knackered.
Or I'm knackered.
Yeah.
So I will, quite often, I pick a room.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And I do that room.
Yeah.
That night. And then after that, once I've done that room, I will either sit on the sofa and flick through TikTok for far too long.
Oh, TikTok is a blooming time waster, isn't it?
Oh god, I swear this hour just woo.
I know.
Or I will try and do something to get me into the mood for bed.
Yeah.
So like I found, I don't know how, this is a bit like wishy-whoopy really, but I'm really into like mindfulness and I'm not very good at meditating, but I'm quite good at listening to a guided meditation. You should try them, they're really good.
The other day I've never...
On Netflix, so I've got a TV in my bedroom and I sleep with the TV on. It's really bad.
I used to do that until I met Connor and then he had to sleep in complete darkness. I'm like...
Oh no, that would have been divorce for me.
I know, but he got better.
And sleeps with the TV on as well, so we're all good. But I listened on Netflix. There's Headspace have got a couple of like things you can listen to.
Oh, okay.
To help with like, you can there's like, it's like an interactive thing. You can select sleep, meditation, or things like that. And there's like, they do like sleep stories that help you like drift off into sleep, or you can just sit up there and meditate. Like I have a couple of times when my other half's been home, just sat upstairs with like a relaxation one on to try and relax.
Yeah.
And I do think getting inside your own head is a scary thing.
Yeah.
And I've got so much that goes on in my brain, but getting into mindfulness has really helped. Like, helped me cope, and I do see that as a way of self-care. Cause,
yeah, it is 100%. It is.
But yeah, like definitely that Netflix Headspace is really good.
Oh, I'll have a look.
Another really good one is Deliciously Ella.
Okay.
They have an app. You do have to pay for it, but it's not that expensive. Like it was like 20 quid for the year.
Oh, that's not bad.
And on there they've got loads of like her ethic is all about holistic living.
Yeah.
And oh my god, they've got all these like, you can give yourself like relaxing facials. So only like 5 minutes, but you can obviously project them onto your TV.
Yeah.
And I love doing them in the evening because I'm going to moisturise my face anyway.
Yes, you are.
So I like to sit in bed, I get all cosy, and I like to start doing these like, they're so good, like just like working the tension out.
Oh yeah.
I suffer quite badly with tension headaches, so actually they've got better since I had that piercing, whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying if
Darth.
Yeah, I don't know. But I remember you saying that's what you were going to see if it made a difference.
And I do think it's helped.
Because that's why you had it done, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember
like
you saying.
People meet me and I'm like constantly on the go and I'm just like a constant ball of stress craziness. So I am. So I do feel like sometimes I have to really force myself to look after myself, if that makes sense.
No, definitely you do.
And I do think it's important to make time for yourself, but I think the little things that people don't think of count as self-care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like eating well.
Yeah.
A Snickers bar is not breakfast.
No, or Bourbon biscuit.
No, and this week, I've worked 6 days this week. This is why this is going out late this week, because I worked 6 days, I've been exhausted, my house looks like a bomb site, but I have kept up with the washing impressively.
Yeah, that's good. I've got loads of ironing to do.
I've got it's not put away, but I've done it. Everyone's got clean clothes, it's just not in wardrobes, but what's the
Oh, don't do that.
Oh god. So, but eating well definitely is one thing that I really do try to do.
Well, and it gives you energy.
Yeah.
Like it, that will just make you feel better, won't make you feel tired. We're gonna try that Hello Fresh.
Oh, I've heard really good things about that.
Other brands available and all that jazz. But, yeah, we're gonna try that, I think, because I've heard people that I know have tried it absolutely love it. And we get stuck in it of eating the same things. Like so we find something more like, because I'm fussy. So once we find things that we both like to eat. I'm very fussy. I'm a nightmare, literally. And we were around Connor's brothers earlier, and he had one of the cars that you get on the table. I was like, ooh, that looks nice. So I took a picture of it. And I said, we're definitely going to do it. Definitely going to do it, I think.
They are good. I've heard they're really good for like food waste and stuff as well. So like, because you only get what you need to make that recipe with.
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes you buy things and you need one pepper, but obviously you've bought a pack of 3 because that's how they come. But like, I try and meal prep at least one meal a day. So whether I meal prep a load of breakfast, overnight oats is like my go-to.
Yeah.
And I will either them for breakfast or lunch.
Yeah.
I'm really bad some days. I used to be really on it at eating breakfast, but some days in recent weeks, Ivy's been a bit of a nightmare. So I haven't eaten breakfast.
Well, I don't really have breakfast.
It's really bad. You really should.
I know. But I don't. If I do, I'll have, I don't know what they're called. Those little...
Belvita breakfast biscuit.
Yes, they're the one. And in the winter, I do like Ready Break, but I won't have that in the summer.
But I can't get Ivy to eat it.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
She eats toast. Quite often she'll eat toast or eggs.
Oh, yeah. I'm too lazy to make eggs in the morning.
Oh, that's another one. Really good. If you like eggs, what I do is I meal prep them. So I've got a massive roasting dish.
Yeah.
Chop up loads of random veggies that we like broccoli and carrots, courgette, whatever I've got.
Yeah.
Bung it all in a pan. Literally mix up 12 eggs with a dash of her milk. Mix it all together, bung it in the oven for about half an hour.
Yeah.
And it makes a big sheet pan of, I suppose, omelette.
Yeah.
And then I cut it up and we'll have that for breakfast throughout the week.
That's a good idea.
I really do try and eat well. I try and eat all my fruits and veg because I do think that that's going to get... I go to the gym as well, so I need to eat.
That's what they say. Do you know what? That's one thing they say. There is no point in going to the gym if you're not going to eat well. Because
there's just no point.
No.
Regardless whether you're going to eat nothing or everything, you need to...
Yeah. You need to eat well
and balanced. Otherwise, you're just going to burn yourself out from going to the gym.
Yeah, and it's not going to do anything.
No.
But
and I do think staying active and healthy.
Yeah.
Though people claim not to have enough time for it, as a parent, I do think it's important.
You need to make time for it
because
I think
they run around like hooligans.
Yeah.
Like even going for a walk, just the fresh air, everything, the fresh air, the exercise, getting your body moving, being in a constant slouchy state isn't going to help your mental health.
No, definitely not.
Like having a bad day, everyone has them, but staying inside and moping about it,
ain't gonna
as
help.
much as you don't want to, get outside.
Yeah, and it's so easy for us to say that though, but we have had days where I'm like, sometimes it's when I'm so bored, or not bored, but like
so fed up.
Yeah, you're in. You know when you kind of get in that thing where no matter what you do, it's not going to cheer you up. You know when you think, I'm so bored. Even if we go out now, I'm going to be bored. Not bored, but I know what I mean. I can't explain it. But that's because I've stayed in and got annoyed about it and not gone out and done something.
So I have the difference that you have. I have a dog that has to be walked every day, so I have to go outside.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he'll whine at me. And Dobby gets 2 walks a day, so... Oh,
he's so lucky.
I know.
Jeez.
He doesn't know how lucky his life is.
I know.
I have to walk him twice a day, so he gets 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. And that getting me out the house makes such a difference.
Yeah, definitely. I think that does make a massive... Like, I do try. I think where I get, like, kind of, I suppose, go wrong in a way is because my mum's always said to me, like with Eli, he doesn't have to go out every day. You don't have to go out every day, like, because otherwise he's going to get used to, you know, then he's going to be like, well, where are we going today? What are we doing today? Where, so sometimes I do try and stay in, but God, you can tell by me and him, if we stayed in all day, oh my God, you can tell.
Yeah, but you don't have to go out somewhere. You can just go out for a little walk round.
Yeah, just round the block.
Doesn't have to be anywhere overly exciting.
Or the park, I suppose, because the park.
Yeah.
Because that's literally just there.
I took Ivy out pine cone collecting the other day.
Oh, yeah, Eli found some today, actually.
Yeah, so I do think getting outside is important, especially with kids.
Yeah, no, definitely. Just to get some fresh air.
Literally. And admitting that you need time to yourself is a massive thing.
That's the first step, isn't it?
Yeah, admitting it. Like, you're not feeling bad about it, admitting you need time to yourself.
Yeah,
and we're going to take... Like, sometimes I just turn around to my husband and be like, if he's home... And like the other weekend, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I was literally exhausted. I'd had a really bad week with Ivy. I'd worked loads. And I was like, I need a nap.
Yeah.
I just need a nap.
Yeah.
And he stared at me and I was like, I'm not joking. I need a nap.
I'm not joking. I'm telling you the truth.
Can you just take her out for an hour or so and just let me have a nap?
Yeah.
And he just takes the dog out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think looking at it the other way, looking at it from your partner's perspective, going food shopping by yourself is not an hour to yourself.
Oh yeah, they'll try and tell you it is though.
That is not like, or cooking dinner by myself without a toddler around my legs. That is not time to myself. Yes, it's lovely to be able to cook dinner by myself because someone's not pulling the pans out. But that's not self-care.
No, that is not.
Self-care is true time to yourself, whether that's 5 minutes or half a day or a whole day.
Yeah.
We are doing the ultimate self-care in September. Sounds awful, but we are ditching our children for the weekend.
We are.
Pissing off to Paris.
And our husbands.
And our husbands.
Yeah.
Actually, to be perfectly honest, my husband didn't want to come to Paris with me, and he wouldn't take me to Paris, so we're going with our other friend, Laurie. And we're all going to go to Paris. And this is filling me with anxiety. I'm not going to lie, it's the first time I'd left Ivy ever.
Yeah, but you need it.
But I so need it.
And it'll be so good, like, even like, so when we went on my hen do, most of the people there were mums, apart from a handful of them.
Yeah.
But we all had a weekend away from the kids, and we were all like, oh my god. It all felt
I think that
weird.
was the first day I'd left Ivy that wasn't a work day.
Yeah.
Because I only came for the day.
Yeah.
Ivy was 4 months old and obviously was still breastfed then. Didn't sleep. No one would have her overnight anyway. And
no.
I'd left my husband with her previously to go to work and stuff, but they were having troubles with her taking a bottle and stuff. So I said, look, I'll come for the day. I'll drive up. It was closer to my house than it was to where you lot live. So I drove up for the day, and it was the first day I've ever left Ivy all day for myself. And eventually, as the day went on, I really enjoyed it. I relaxed and enjoyed it, and it was really nice to just have a day.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, sometimes we forget that you think, oh, I'm a parent. I wanted this child. Like, I wanted Ivy so much. She's the most. I wanted her for years. She's the most wanted baby in the world.
Yeah.
But some days, it's okay to say, I just need some time.
Yeah, and don't feel guilty.
No.
Don't feel guilty.
Because I always do. I always do. And I always feel like, right now, my husband has got her. She's with her dad. It's her child. His child as well.
I feel bad.
I still feel bad.
Literally.
I shouldn't.
You shouldn't, no.
They're perfectly fine. He knows what he's doing. Apparently he's cooking her dinner, so good luck there. I might not have a house when I get home.
I wonder what he's cooking her.
I know what he's cooking her. He's cooking her sweet potatoes.
Oh, yes.
Mash with sausages and broccoli, which is her all-time favourite dinner.
Oh, not sausages. I don't like sausages. I love
my child loves sausages.
Oh, no, I don't. I'm that weirdo that won't have a hot dog at the bar. I just don't like sausages. Oh, if someone was to cook them for me, if I went to someone's house and they cooked me in for tea, I would eat them to be polite, because I don't not like them, but I'm just not.
You wouldn't cook it for your mum treat meal.
No, definitely not. Choose lasagna.
Oh, I do like lasagna. Anne doesn't like lasagna.
Oh, I love lasagna. Anyway, we're sidetracking.
We're sidetracking here.
We're hungry, can you tell?
It's dinner time. But yeah, no, I think so many people feel bad about admitting they want time for themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think this can sound really backwards, but I think the older generation, not our parents, like our grandparents, are like, why do you need that time?
Yeah, that's so true. But I think
I don't know, but back then people were judgmental.
Yeah.
And now we understand emotions much more now, and how much we're going to burn out, and that burnout is real. So I do think that just don't listen to what other people say.
No.
People need time. No. You need to look after yourself.
Yeah,
if you're not looking after yourself, you're just going to collapse in a heap one day.
Yeah, you are.
That's coming from someone that has just worked a 6-day week, didn't particularly look after themselves very well, and I am knackered. I had a kidney infection halfway through the week.
Yep, and she was going to have bread for dinner.
I had toast for dinner and Han told me off.
So we only got McDonald's, which is not much better.
No, at least it was a meal.
I was like, you're not going to have...
I've had a kidney infection and tonsillitis this week, purely from not looking after myself.
Yep.
And
bread for breakfast.
For dinner. So, and I know the effect it's had on me this week from not looking after myself. So I've learnt my lesson for next time. Not to work a 6-day week, or if I am going to, actually do some meal prep, because it's exhausting.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want it. The last thing you want to do when you get home is cook dinner. Especially when you're there by yourself.
Oh yeah.
Well, not by yourself, but with Ivy, but not another adult sort of thing.
Yeah. So when other people have it for me, because I don't finish work till gone 5, everyone will make her dinner. Yeah. So she'll have dinner by the time I pick her up, regardless whether that's nursery or my parents having her. Yeah. And then most people forget about me.
They're like, oh, she don't need to be fed.
Like, I'm just more concentrating on picking Ivy up, getting her home and putting her to bed, whereas actually, no, I do need to eat something at some point in my life.
Yeah, no, I find that now where people forget about me now, because obviously before, with the whole like eating situation and stuff, everyone's like, I forgot you're eating again now.
Yeah, you eat food now.
Yeah.
Oh, she...
Oh crap, I've got to feed you dinner too. I'm like,
I do, and I do think it's really hard, but I do think a lot of people forget about the mum.
Yeah, it's so true because we have to fend for ourselves.
Yeah, like everyone remembers my husband.
Yeah.
Make sure he's alright. What's Ant doing? Oh, is Ant going to be alright with her all day? Yeah, he's going to be fine with her. It's his baby.
It's his child.
They'll be fine.
Literally, yeah.
Whereas me, they're like, oh yeah, you're alright.
Yeah, exactly. That is so true. But then again,
like, but I'm not okay.
But then I do think as well as saying that, like, the partner, the husband, the boyfriend do need time for self-care also. It's not just the mum. We're not just saying mums need to have self-care. Everyone needs to have self-care, and you both need to agree and give each other that time. Like, even if it is going out for a pint with their friends, or, you know...
So my husband plays golf every Sunday morning.
So that's his thing.
He goes out, but bless his heart, he gets up at the crack of dawn to go do it, so he's done by lunchtime.
Yeah.
But that's his thing. He gets up, that helps him with his stresses at work and with day-to-day life. He gets up and he plays golf every Sunday.
Yeah.
I haven't got a problem with it. Sometimes I do when he wakes me up, but...
Oh, yeah, that's annoying.
I know. I just because I'm a light sleeper.
So am I.
That's his way of...
self-care.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and that's the thing, like...
And do you know what? He'll kill me for saying this, but he is partial to a bowl bath.
See?
A bowl bath listening to a golfing podcast.
Oh, God. Such a man.
He is partial to, like...
I love
a nice
that.
a nice little chill.
Yeah, well, Connor's a bit like that. Like, he'll say to me, should we do face masks tonight? I'm like, oh, honey, this is why I married you. I was like, yes, okay. And then we never get around to doing it because we run out of time. But I think it's a man, for men now as well, it's not, they don't feel ashamed to say that they like to have, you know, look after themselves.
No,
and,
men should look after themselves.
Yeah, definitely. We should all look after ourselves.
Look, I always notice different in my half when he's not worked out.
Yeah.
He gets really agitated and stressed. I'm like, just go throw some weights around in the garden.
Yeah.
Like, we've got a bit down the bottom of the garden that I don't pay attention to, and there's weights down there, and you can just go do what you like. So just let it all out. And I think that's what you need to do. Sometimes you just need to let it all out.
Let it go.
Literally.
Yeah, it's so true.
And everyone needs to do it. And I do think, like, couples need self-care together.
Yeah.
Couples need self-care apart.
Yes.
Me and my husband have gone on a few, like, pampering days. Or sometimes, like last night, so on a Saturday, we like to, when I work, especially when I work, I can't think of anything worse than going out.
Oh, yeah.
I start work at 9 in the morning. I'm back-to-back appointments all day. I can't be asked.
No, I'll get you there.
If you invite me out on Saturday that I've worked, I'm probably going to say no.
Remember that. In my head.
And just we like to. Last night we both looked at each other and were like, I can't even watch a film that needs concentration.
No, see, I get that. That's why I love Love Island.
Yeah, we found a really cheesy comedy on Netflix and just sat and ate. We eat picky dinners on Saturday.
Oh, I like a picky dinner.
We had like hummus and veggies and
like
crisps, and then we both have whatever we want. I had like all these waffle fries. They were really
nice. And waffles today.
Yeah, pizza. And we just sat there together, had a cuddle, and watched a film.
Yeah, and that's nice.
It's just nice.
I mean oh, there's a fly on the mic. But yeah, no, I think you do need that, and I have always said, like, especially after having children, I always say to people, like, if our friends are having babies, make sure you have time to go out by yourself together, because you will just turn into mummy and daddy if you're not careful. So you need to have that time and be Hannah and Connor, like, just so you're not constantly having a child at your feet or talking about the children 24/7. So like just going.
You go out, that's what you actually talk about.
I know, literally, that is so true though, isn't it?
We went out to dinner with a group of friends, like all of us that went to school, and I remember being stood with a load of them, and we've all got kids, and we were just talking about our kids, like they're not even here. Stop talking about them.
Yeah,
but we
or
can't
the dogs, because people don't have kids that have got dogs.
Oh yeah, the dogs.
Yeah.
It's kids or dogs, that's all we talk about, and it's really bad, but unfortunately that's part of being a parent. We're like, oh, we'll have a date night and go out. And
let's talk about our children.
It's like, no, stop it.
Definitely not. We've got to try hard not to do that. But it's just nature, isn't it?
It is. But I do think, regardless of whether you're on your own or not, asking someone to have your child for you for an hour so you can do something for yourself is not selfish, and you should not feel bad. And most grandparents actually enjoy having, or whoever you're going to ask, actually enjoy having them.
Yeah, definitely.
Like my dad loves having Ivy. He's a bit gutted that come September I've switched her nursery hours.
You meanie.
I know. He loves having her. And I need to get rid of this whole guilt that I have about having time for myself if someone else is having her.
Yeah.
But I do think the importance on self-care, this is 2022. We all know from the past 2 years, self-care is massive.
Yeah.
And we need to look after ourselves.
Yeah, 100%.
You're no good to anyone if you're burnt out and tired and crying all the time.
No, definitely not. You need to have time for you, and then, you know, your foundations will build around you, and you'll be fine.
Definitely. You're a much better person when you're less stressed out.
Yeah,
Everyone
100%.
is.
Yeah, definitely.
And like, no one realises it, but stress is so bad for your health. Like that whole raise in cortisol. Like, if you read into it too much, you're scaring yourself, but we'll die because of early stress.
Yeah.
It shows up on our faces, our skin. It's just bad for everything. It's bad for your digestion.
Yeah.
So having that time to decompress and de-stress is so important, but it benefits everyone.
Yeah.
I know when I'm stressed, I shouldn't be, but I'm short with Ivy, and I feel bad for her.
But we all are, though. That is a thing. Like, you know, we just snap because people are there to snap. Like, you know, they're there.
They're just the first person in front of you.
Yeah, and it might be something really small that they've done that will then just send you over the edge because you've let it all bubble up, and then you're like, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it is very important.
Like, my biggest tip, I'm really crap at talking to people. I always have been.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really crap at talking to people. I suffer with depression. I take medication for it. I'm really bad at taking that as well because I don't want to, but I'm better for it.
Yeah.
And I should.
Yeah.
But I write everything down.
Yeah. I do like a list and writing things down.
Not just like I list everything I'm stressed about, but I categorise it into things I can't control as well. Like things that are out of my control. What's the point of stressing about them?
That's so true. Because if you can't change it, Mum always says this, why about when you've got to? If you can't change it, what's the point of...
I've started this new thing, and I'm like, something will happen, or I've got to do something, and I haven't done it yet. I'm like, oh, it's future orange problem.
Yeah.
Future orange can deal with that.
Future orange, it's fine, yeah. But...
yeah, it's just go with what works for you.
Yeah, definitely. Do whatever...
Find what makes you happy.
Yes.
And do that more. Lots of it.
Lots and lots.
Even if that's baking a cake.
Oh, I love baking a cake.
I just like eating cake.
Oh, yeah, well.
So what's your recommendation for the week, Hannah?
So mine is, obviously linking back to my favourite self-care, is a bubble bath. So mine is the Body Shop Bath Blends. The berry one is my favourite. Smells lovely, makes my water go pink. It's bubbly, and I love it. It smells lovely. And I love all 4 of them. There's 4 different ones, but that's my favourite one.
I love a good smelling bath.
So yeah, I do. And then it makes you feel like, paradise. But yeah, that's mine, because I thought that linked into what I like doing for self-care, so that's why I went for that today, because I use that quite a lot, even though I've run out. I need some more.
That's sad. That is sad. I've got 2 recommendations.
Yeah.
One's a physical thing and one's just something to help.
Yeah.
So my actual thing is I'm gonna recommend the Deliciously Ella app.
Oh yeah.
I know you've got to pay for it, but it's so good. She covers everything to do with like a holistic lifestyle, from stress management to helping you sleep to healthy recipes. They're all vegan, but they're also good for you, and they're just amazing. I'm not vegan, but I do cook from there. Yeah. And even my husband eats them, and he's a meat eater. Like.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have a little gander.
And my other thing is to help with your mental health as well, is to start like a manifestation thoughts diary. Yeah. To get you like, just all I do is write down like really good affirmation, like happy affirmations and stuff, and it really does. That
helps me. Like what I said in the last podcast, that's what I recommended last time, wasn't it?
Definitely. Like writing down positive affirmations and writing down things in a positive way. Yeah. Things that you want to happen, even writing them down in my sunglasses are gonna go. If writing them in a positive way really helps me concentrate and really lifts my mood, puts you in a better mind of thinking.
Yeah, definitely. I like that one.
So that's all from us this week.
We did it. It was stressful to get this recorded this week.
Oh, this week's been one of those weeks. But next week we'll promise we'll be on time and
on the ball.
On the ball. But we hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, if there's anything you want us to chat or recommend or have a look into for you, please drop us a message. And if you liked it, give us a thumbs up. See you next week.
Bye.